5 things to know ahead of the opening bell. I'm sure you assume I mean today's opening bell. President Trump preparing to meet Vladimir Putin as Mr. Trump pushes for a truce in the war between Russia and Ukraine. This will be their first face-to-face meeting in years. It will take place at a military base in Alaska. China's economy lost momentum in July. Retail sales, industrial output, and fixed asset investment all coming in below economists' estimates. Still, China reported economic growth of 5.3% for the first half of the year, topping targets. And Japan's economy expanding more than expected in the second quarter, growing 0.3%. It outpaced a 0.1% forecast, but, you know, this isn't annualized like we do here, I don't think. That was mostly attributed to resilience in Japan's exports. Air Canada says it expects to cancel hundreds of flights by the end of the day ahead of a planned strike by the carrier's 10,000 flight attendants, and they're preparing to walk off the job over stalled contract talks. A strike at Canada's largest airline could leave 100,000 passengers scrambling to find alternate travel plans. And Nike co-founder Phil Knight, along with his wife, I think her name's Penelope, which I remember, donating because he calls her Penny, donating $2 billion to the Oregon Health and Science University's Knight Cancer Institute. And according to the Knight Foundation, it's the largest donation ever to a U.S. university, college, or health institution.
Wow.
Still
That's
thinking
huge.
about our argument in the way, because
What are we talking about, Intel now? Back to Intel?
when the government owns the means of production, it's communism, basically. But the way these two parties have sort of, the Trump idea of Republicans has borrowed all kinds of stuff from Democrats.
Right.
And Democrats, who would normally love the government owning the means of production, suddenly they start squawking and whining. They've got a guy who's leading their party right now, basically, called Mamdani, who wants 100% government-owned means of production. That seems fine. They're all endorsing him. They're all saying that,
First of all, they're not all endorsing him. We just had Hakeem Jeffries from the state of New York not endorse him.
But they won't even say he shouldn't say globalize the intifada.
What are you talking about?
They barely say anything to.
What are you?
They're
hold on.
coddling him and walking around on eggshells because they know that it's almost inevitable he's going to be.
Well, but isn't this the problem? Isn't what you're indicating the ultimate problem with politics?
Both sides. Yeah,
right?
both sides.
So somebody thinks that somebody's going to win,
right,
and then all of a sudden everybody coddles the winner, right? Are we saying we don't want the winner to be coddled?
Who's at the top of the polls for?
You should be able to stand up and say this is no good.
I agree.
We don't
Who's
like
at the
this.
top of the polls for 2028 for Democrats?
I don't know. At this point, it's a fool's errand.
He has 3 initials.
Who's that?
I can't work with you.
Who are you saying?
AOC.
AOC is not
at the top of the ticket. She's right at the top of the poll.
You were just, now you're just. This is like a. What are you looking at?
Tell me which one. Which one should I use? The one that.
Kalshi or Poly Market?
No.
What are you looking at?
You say who's the presumptive? Who right now is
well, you're
getting garnering?
You're going to ask AI for this?
Yes, I am.
On TV right now.
No. But she's. I mean, it's low 20s, but in most polls.
No.
AOC Buttigieg. Please.
No.
Yeah, please.
See, this is what happens. This is like straw man city you create. This is like
far be it for me to ever do a straw.
Fakery.
No, my only point is that both sides, when their side does something, they find a way, to sort of say, well, it's different in this case, and we're really not. I mean, I can argue that a little bit of some of the worst things that the left wants, a little bit of it.
Let's hold on.
But you ought to also be able to admit that a little bit. Suddenly, you're a free market guy. When did that happen?
Hello.
Okay.
Do you know me?